Brodes Media.
I've been thinking about the Eagles every millisecond of today. I'm not even kidding. It was picturing Saquon Barkley with a mean cut as he plants his right foot. I don't know if it was maybe an hour and a half of Lane Johnson and his ability to maul other human beings. I don't know if it was Zach Bond or Cooper DeJean, but there were many different hours that it was somebody new for a long, extended period of time. That's it. I could not consume any other product. Couldn't handle it. The more and more you sit here and think about what Saquon did, Saquon just ran and caught and did a little dirty dance and made a little love and got down tonight for 300 yards. 300. You have me so stunned, and I am in so much disbelief that I can't even explain anything other than just saying the fucking number. 300 plus yards in a game. This could be the best individual Philadelphia Eagle season ever. That's what we could be experiencing right now. So make sure you enjoy this. And I believe his personality goes a long way too, because his leadership is rare. And I remember T.O., and I knew what he meant to this team on the field, but it wasn't pretty. What Saquon's doing is gorgeous. And same with the O-line. When I was preparing for this show, I'm sitting here going through some of the main points I want to hit on. And it had me thinking about this offensive line. And I know that we have beaten this topic in so long, my whole entire existence, because the offensive line being elite is all I ever know. But I want you to really think about it with me here for a moment. Jordan Mailata didn't play the sport. Lane Johnson is a lock Hall of Famer. You just watch Jason Kelce go out the door. You cannot replace a Hall of Famer with just anybody. That's not something you do. You do not replace Hall of Famer with just anyone. Cam Jurgens is a fucking machine. How do they turn it over with this type of speed and this type of intensity every time a lineman leaves? Landon Dickerson had all these problems with major injuries during his school time, right? This guy, just like Lane, whenever there's a nagging injury, just plays through it and does it so absurdly. This whole line is actually unstoppable. They crush you all game long. Nobody has the ability to make it long enough. I'm just laughing because I'm processing all of these highlights. I'm processing all of these games and all of these drives where Saquon is running through these holes and these cuts are so shifty. I want to tear up in happy tears right now. I swear to God, I feel that silly right now, goofy. I feel something. And it's my appreciation for this group. And I'm also finding it funny and with a little bit of humor that I hated this team early on. I hated them because maybe I expected them to hit this stride too early. And there's no reason to go back to it. I'm just saying I love them. Love them. I'm all in. The way this defense plays, Miami, you're a bunch of losers down there. Because as soon as Vic Fangio signed in Philadelphia, what were we hearing? He's too old. He doesn't connect. You can't relate to him. You can't play for him. Clowns down there. You know what this locker room did with Quignon's mentality, with Cooper DeJean bringing in life, with CJ GJ, They were sniffing out all sorts of motions, pre-snap movements, going one way pre-snap, going back to the original side, CJ, GJ in perfect coverage. You don't win against Vic Fangio. He's got the answers. He's got the answers to the test. And when they show him in the booth and he's upstairs and he's watching from a distance with his glasses on, I'm like, that brain right now is just a big pile of fucking numbers and letters and equations. And he's got it all. He's like, oh, dude, bang. So prepared, so ready. And then the team just goes out and executes and they look like that. After those first two drives, the Rams were a disgrace. The Rams were trash. The Rams only were able to generate some points because of the refs throwing the laundry when there was no reason to at all. Nick postgame. You want to get into Nick Sirianni postgame? Nick's got me a little bit right now. I'm not going to lie. Nick's starting to win me back seriously. Like, I mean seriously win me back. I always have a little weirdness going on. But as much as Nick could ever truly get from me, if he maximized how much I could be all in, this is it. Listen to this message postgame. And by the way, I also saw some fire on the sidelines that got me ready to run through a wall with the whole challenging the interception thing. How angry, how mad, how pissed. It had some inspiration behind it. If I was sitting there, I think for the first time, Nick would have did something that made the needle move for me. And then you follow that up with this post-game speech. Whew. Nick Sirianni's getting a lot of dubs. Getting a lot of dubs today. I'm telling you. Take a listen.
Guys, that was unbelievable defense. That was unbelievable on offense. Franchise record for Saquon, 255 yards. 300 total. Now, hey, listen to me. Listen. I want to keep it at this. Everybody watched that game. And everyone's calling you and telling you how fucking good you are. We have not done shit. Put your head down and work. It's the work that's got us here. You guys have been playing your ass off, and it's the work that's got us here. All right, let's pray.
I love it. Yo, they're going to be saying you're the best. They're going to be saying you can go attack the Lions. And trust me, I've been saying it. And you can tell that Lions fans are very inexperienced at being at the top by the way that they talk shit. They know we're coming. Do they know we are coming for their throats? Hey, pulse. Listen. They're uncomfortable being at the top. You wait. You wait. I've seen it before. I know what it looks like. This team's got it. This team has it. And for Nick Sirianni to tell the locker room, you're going to hear all the praise in the world. Put your head down. Let's keep rolling. We can't focus on the outside noise. He has that team and that relationship and that bond. What special's all about. And to his credit, that's what he stands for. That's what he believes in. He made that very clear from the beginning. You need to love one another in that room and do everything for every single one of them. And he has that relationship going. And I think you can tell that as much as we joke around and have fun about Saquon and AJ doing the TikTok dances in the end zone after a big play, that tells a story. When I see Jalen Carter and I get to hear from him, body language, smile, happiness, where he's at, that's him coming out of his shell more. When you come out of your shell more, I believe it's a product of feeling comfortable. Feeling like you could be yourself. Feeling a little bit open. Seeing Jalen like this, the environment, the working environment is absolutely special. It's special. And it helps when you have veterans like BG And that's been sort of the sour spot of the day. Because the full 24 hours, yes, all birds. But unfortunately, there was something that hit the emotional heartstrings pretty roughly. I've been down bad thinking of BG. But when BG talks about the situation, while I do believe he's contemplating what's next, and maybe it is the end of the road, the door isn't completely shut. You would know if someone goes, yo, I mean, I gave it what I had this year. I committed to my family after the season was over. I was going to have this be my last dance. And he would say that now, and it would all be about the mental preparation for that change in his life. That door is still creeping open. He's still trying to process everything, which is the right thing to do. You have to be in the perfect state of mind when a decision made is like that, unless you want to end up just getting back in the game before you even have a cup of coffee in retirement. Because you let the emotions sort of make a really massive decision. That door is still open, and he's still got it. He's your best pass rusher. Brandon Graham is your best pass rusher, which means someone needs to pick up the slack. And watch the way every one of his teammates online was like, dude, we got this for you.